Okay, so anyway, I hope you guys have your coffee and tea. So let's get started and we will hang out together. So I'm going to have three prize drawings again today, and they're fun little goodie bags. And how to win, you just have to kind of pay attention to what I'm saying. I'm going to ask you some really easy questions based on what I said earlier. And make sure that your chat box, Carla, you got to get your chat to work because that's how you win prizes. Whoever's the first to answer the question correctly in the chat gets to win the goodie bag. So today we're going to talk about why I chose Beautycounter and some of my favorite products, and then we'll go into your specific skincare concerns. Some of you emailed me ahead of time and let me know the things you wanted me to talk about, so we will do that as well. So this is my why. Oh, yes, Carla, I see you now. I see you in the chat. Perfect. So, my why, as far as why I decided to start selling Beautycounter. So, our daughter, when she's 18 now, which I cannot believe. And when she started getting to be a teenager and she got into all the girly girl things, and she loved, buying all the, moisturizers and makeup and all that stuff. So I kind of started thinking about more about what she was putting in her skin, knowing that was going inside her body. And I've always been a freak about food, as most of you guys know. And so I wanted to really try to be more careful about what she was putting, on her body too. But I already make all our food homemade, and I tried making some skincare products homemade, but it's not, it's kind of time consuming, just like, it can be to make all your own food. And I knew I couldn't do both. So when I found Beautycounter, I was really excited because I didn't have to worry. I don't even have to check the ingredients like a hawk, like I do with everything that we get at the store. And I know that they test everything for safety. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. But so that's my why. Basically, it was our daughter that got me into it. And then, you know, I need to be careful about what I'm using too, especially as I was going through menopause and wanted to keep, my hormones kind of in check too. So here it tells you a little bit about more about the safety of these products and how in the European Union they have 1,400 ingredients that that they don't put in their products. It's illegal to put in their beauty products. And here in the US it's only 30, which is so horrible. And they sneak things in, these under certain words, which we'll talk about in a minute. But they have all sorts of carcinogens and endocrine disruptors and all this stuff that we don't want in our body because, like you see here, that women are exposed to an average of 186 chemicals in their personal care products every day, just from the stuff that we're using that we have no idea what's in there. And the last time that they had a skincare law or a beauty law passed in the US about what can go into those products was 1938. So here it shows a little bit more. Beautycounter has 1,800 ingredients that they will never put in their products, and that's growing all the time because they're always testing and finding, better alternatives. They're super transparent. Everything that is in their products is on their website. All the ingredients are in there, and the one word that they can hide a bunch of crap behind is fragrance. They can put fragrance on the label and put all sorts of stuff in there that we have no idea. So like I said, it was 1938 was the last time that there was a skincare law passed. And so what's cool is, um, her name is Greg, the CEO of Beautycounter, and she is leading the way. Really, Beautycounter as a company is changing everything. I know there's other like green or natural beauty product companies that are now starting to put their ingredients on their websites too, because Beautycounter does that, and because they're so transparent and they know that they have to step up their game, which is what Beautycounter is all about. Because Beautycounter knows, and Greg knows, that everyone's probably not gonna, when the world isn't going to shop with Beautycounter, but she believes, and we do too, that you ought to be able to just walk into the drugstore and get some products without having to worry what's in it, or at least not have to worry as much like they do in Europe. And the food over there is so much better too. It really sucks that the way that we are so behind Europe as far as safety with food and beauty products. So these are just some of the things that that Greg and Beautycounter is doing. There, she spoke before Congress in December, trying to get a new law finally passed, and that was recently voted on. So it's moving up and it's getting closer. So I'm really super proud to work for this company because I love everything they're doing. So here are the reasons that I chose Beautycounter. So they banned, like I said, 1,800 harmful ingredients. And here's the cool thing. They don't just make sure there's nothing in there that's dangerous. They also want it to work, because if it doesn't work, who's going to want to use any of these products, right? So they're also high performing. They test like crazy before it goes out the door for carcinogens and hormone disruptors and allergens. They have a whole list on their on the page, on their site, showing, what products don't are proven not to have peanuts, and tested not to have gluten, and everything's covered. They have the best possible ingredients that they don't test on animals. And I told you how they're leading the way in Washington to advocate for better safety laws. Oh, check out number 5, you guys. They have this crazy awesome return policy. So especially it's smart with makeup, because if you're selling makeup online, we do have 3 stores, or is it 4 now, like regular Beautycounter stores around the country. So people can go in and check out products and makeup colors and stuff. And you can always, hopefully if you live nearby, you can come over anytime and I can show you the different makeup colors. But otherwise it's kind of hard to order online when you order in foundation and stuff to know for sure. I mean, they have really good charts, which I'll show you to help you figure it out. But if you get it wrong, they have 60-day return policy, even if it's opened, and it's free. They just send you the label and you send it back, super easy. And every single product is rated between 0 and 3 on the Environmental Working Group's website. So that's a database that shows, you'll see some of these other products that have like a 9. It just tells you how dangerous these products are. So we really try hard to do well. Okay, so the first quiz. How many harmful ingredients will never be in Beautycounter products? So if you can guess, Carla, you got it. Good job. So you won. I forgot to show you what you were going to win. Here, this is what it is. This is a little goodie bag, and here's a fun lipstick in here. It's from their 7th anniversary. These are still for sale on the site. The 7th anniversary like designer lipsticks. And it's a full-size lipstick. And also in here is a instant eye makeup remover. And then there's also a couple samples in here too, and a hair scrunchie and a couple organic chocolates. Okay. Next, I just want to share these testimonies with you guys. These are just some of the things I hear literally all the time about Beautycounter. It's very rare that you have somebody that is sensitive to one of the products, or if they don't like it for whatever reason. Of course, there's some, because you're never going to find something that everyone loves, but for the most part, people do love these products, including myself. I keep buying them. I got to kind of hold off on there a little. And I got a new box today. I was going to show you guys. Also, I was going to show you what I got the other day. Let's see if I can make it show up in the picture. So Beautycounter is a consultant. They're always sending you fun things. And I don't even know why. Like, I don't know what I did, but I got one of these fun new t-shirts. It says, "Give them lip." Isn't that cute? I got that. Oh, I'll show you what else I got in the mail the other day. Again, I don't know why I got this. So I have to cover up the name of it because they don't want me to tell about this new product because it's coming out soon. But I'll just give you a little teaser. Look at the cute little yellow bottle. So pretty soon, watch my emails. I'll show you what this is. Oh, here, I wanted to show you a picture of when my daughter and I were in New York City and we went into the store. It was fun. The chick put makeup on me, and it was just neat seeing it like in person. And I was still pretty new at Beautycounter then, so I hadn't tried as much as I've tried now, so I could go around the store and play with the products, which is why it's kind of fun if you do live local that you can just come over sometime and we can play with makeup together. It's kind of fun. Oh, okay. So next, I wanted you guys to please make a point right now and grab some paper and a pen and start a wish list, because here's why. So I know that things are really weird in our world right now. like with the coronavirus stuff, we don't know, what's going on with that and who's going to be, hopefully nobody, but if someone in our family will be sick or what's going to happen with our jobs. And some of you already lost your jobs. So if your income is kind of iffy right now, then just make a wish list. And then later you'll have it. You'll know from what we talked about today, you'll know what you want to go back and maybe try later. So make a wish list now. And then, some of you, maybe your jobs are secure, your income's fine. Then hopefully, maybe you can buy today. But if not, just, it's fine. That's how it goes right now. So, be wise. And if it's not a good time for you to spend money, then just make a wish list. So start that right now. Okay, so I wanted to show you the 3 basic skincare lines that Beautycounter has. They have tons of products besides these, and I'll show you some of them in a few minutes, including the makeup. But these are the 3 main skincare lines. So the first one, the pink one, is called Counter Time. And that is for anti-aging, for wrinkles. It kind of helps with, if you have like fine lines, it, kind of smooths those out a little bit. It also, in some cases, actually helps people with acne, and I'll explain more about that in a little bit. And the white line with the gold lettering, that's called Counter Match. That is for anyone who has dry skin or normal skin or combination skin too. But that's sort of like the general line. If you're not worried about aging, and if you're not worried about oily skin, which is the next one, the Counter Control, is if you have oily skin, and that sort of balances your skin out, which we'll talk more about too. But this is like a little chart to kind of help you figure out what might be a good line for you. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you guys what I got in the mail today. So consultants, normally we don't get sales. We don't get to shop the Beautycounter sales that are going on because we already get a discount as consultants. But they ran a special recently, and they had a good deal on the regimens. So I bought the Counter Time, the pink regimen. So I'm going to see if I can show you guys. I just opened it like 10 minutes before we started. And it was so fun. It was like Christmas. So there, can you see how fun is that? And these bottles are way bigger than I expected because I didn't have all these before. I only had some of these. Okay, so I'll show you in a minute the order that you would use these ingredients, but I'm excited to really try these as a whole regimen and try to get rid of my 11s. You guys see those little scowl lines? Let's see if I have any questions. Yeah, it does more stuff too. It shrinks pores. Like some people, you know how you can really see their pores? This is good for that. So is the peel, which we'll talk about in a minute. But you're right, Julissa. So this is the whole Counter Time set. Now there's a regimen and there's another set collection, I think. And that one has a bigger supreme cream, and it also has an eye cream, and it might have a bigger one more thing. I can't remember what. So anyway, that's my new set. That was pretty fun to get today. I got something else in my box. I'm trying to remember what it was right now. Let's see if I can see it and tell you. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about this. So Kirsten wanted this. She steals all my stuff. So I'm sure I'll never see this again when she gets home. But this is from the middle line there that you see, the Counter Match collection. This is the Adaptive Moisture Lotion. Gosh, that's such a pretty bottle. Anyway, and they're glass. I love that too, guys. These are glass bottles. That's the other thing that's really cool about Beautycounter. They're trying to get away from plastic, which is, awesome because we don't want more plastic in the environment. So anyway, this is the Counter Match Adaptive Moisture Lotion, which people love. They said, I had somebody tell me the other day, this is the best moisturizer they've ever used. So it's good for dry skin or combination skin too. So anyway, I'm excited to maybe try that once before Kirsten steals it. Okay, next. Oh, so this is why I'm using Counter Time, because I used one of those. Gosh, that's just scary, you guys. Look at that. I used some app. I don't know. You know how the kids are always doing some apps on their phone and putting ears on your head and whatever. Well, this was one showing how you're going to look when you're older. And so it kind of motivated me to get that set when it was on sale. And actually there's a sale going on now too for you guys too, but I'll show you that in a minute. So that's my scary picture for you. Okay, so here's more about Counter Time, the pink anti-aging or anti-wrinkle stuff. So I was telling you that for some people it also works for acne. So let me explain why. I wrote a whole post about this. And if you guys want this, but this is the thing. So in conventional anti-aging products, like, conventional meaning the stuff that your doctor would prescribe, because see here, the difference if you compare, you see on the screen the Beautycounter, which is the anti-aging ingredient that Beautycounter uses, versus retinol, which is what conventional docs will prescribe for aging and for sometimes for acne is retinol. Look at the difference though. The retinol has a 9 on the EWG, and it shows you two other reasons why it's dangerous. You can see there. But the Bacucal is safer and it works the same as retinol. Now, docs will say, or a lot of people will say, retinol is fine, it's totally natural, it's just vitamin A. But it's not true. It's a synthetic vitamin A, which works completely differently in your body. So this is why it's better to use these safer, obviously, these safer products. It tells you here, again, like who Lisa was saying, how it can minimize pores and reduces fine lines and wrinkles. And you could read more about that. But again, then the retinol accelerates skin tumor formation. If you're out in the sun, you have to be really careful when you have that on if you're out in the sun. And it's also not safe if you're pregnant or nursing. Like I said, I've been using some products in that collection for a while, but now I'm excited to use all the steps. So here it shows. Now this, I'm just showing you the order of the skincare lines and the steps that you would use for Counter Time. But there are also, with the other lines, it's very similar. There's going to be similar steps for all of them. So I just wanted to show you an example. So you always cleanse first, obviously. And then you have your prep step, which usually means a toner. And sometimes at night, if you have the charcoal mask, you could do that instead of your toning step or along with that step if you want. The next step is your treat step, which is basically like your prep step. You're getting your cleanse, obviously you're cleaning your skin and getting some of the makeup off and that kind of thing. Your prep step is you're getting your skin ready so that you can do the treat step and it will work how it's made to work. And it's usually a serum. You could also use your peel here with it. I'll show you more about the overnight resurfacing peel in a minute. You could use it instead of the treat step or along with it. And then your next step is in the morning. You would use your daytime moisturizer. If they have that in that line, they might just have one. In this line, there's a daytime moisturizer, and then there's a specific moisturizer for the evening, which is when your skin cells are renewing and that kind of thing. So I'll talk about this more in a minute, but you can see here in the bottom where I said, even if you have acne, you do still need to hydrate your skin to seal in the good steps so they can do what they're meant to do. So like with the Counter Control line, it seems sometimes like you don't want to moisturize because you don't want to add more, oils to your skin. But with the Counter Control, the moisturizer is made for that kind of skin, and it's good to seal in the treat step, which is what does the work. Okay, so a skin toner, I did not know this before. Maybe you guys all know what skin toner is, but I had no idea. So this is what helps to shrink your pores. It restores your skin's pH balance and refreshes your skin. And again, it's the prep step to get ready before the treatment step that's targeting whatever, your skincare needs are. This is Counter Time good for neck wrinkles as well? Yes. And actually in the instructions, it tells you to put it on your neck and your chest area. There's a fancy word for that, like décolletage or something like that. But they say, and I've been trying to do that too. And that's why whenever I have someone take a picture of me, I'm always like, can you have the camera be way up high so I can look up? Because that's how it is when we get older. Right, girls? Although you guys, a lot of you are young little whippersnappers. Anyway, I wanted to show you, even if you don't have acne, and I don't really hardly ever have blemishes, and either does Kirsten, thankfully. But the other day she came out and she had a whopper right there, and I was like, whoa. But I'm like, yes, we can test this stuff. So I had some of this stuff, and so we put some on, and I'm not kidding you, within an hour it had gone down significantly, and the next day it was completely gone. And I thought, I wonder if that was a fluke. And then wouldn't you know, a couple weeks later, guess who got a big one right here? Yep, I never get blemishes. I had a big one. So I did, and the same exact thing happened. Within an hour, it was faded. The next day, totally gone. So I would get this if you have, well, even if you're like me and you just have a stray one once in a while, but especially if you have kids who have acne issues, because it really does, you know, it'll kind of diminish the redness and the swelling, and it's crazy how awesome this stuff is. So that's just one part of the counter control line. But a lot of people, if you're like me, you only have that. Although Kirsty, this is the old packaging, but Kirsty also likes the cleanser in that line. The old packaging was this blue, but now it's gray. But so she uses this too. Okay, I wanted to tell you about facial oils. I have one. I have this one, the number one oil, which is the brightening oil. And I will use it sometimes, you know, I work at home, so I don't often go anywhere during the day. But even if I do, sometimes I'll just put on maybe a little eyeliner and just some of this oil, because it really does sort of like brighten your, kind of wakes your face up or something. So that's the number one oil I really like. And then I'm going to tell you about the other oils too. And it's nice too, because I will sometimes not even wear makeup. Normally I wouldn't leave the house without a little bit of makeup, but this number one oil really isn't, it really helps somehow, I don't know, makes it so I don't feel like I need foundation. I mean, maybe I still should, but it seems better to me. You know how we're always like hardest on ourselves. So number two, the plumping oil, that replenishes moisture to help minimize the appearance of fine lines. So the plumping is and I'll show you later too, different options for wrinkles. So the plumping is another step that you could do. Let me show you in here. It's another step. I think I have that in here. Yes. So look at number 4 here. You could also add a little drop of facial oil to make your moisturizer last longer. And so if you were doing the counter time, you could add a little bit of the plumping oil to that too. Okay. Number 3 is called balancing facial oil. And that one is good for people with, if they have acne issues. It calms and balances your skin, minimizes the appearance of redness. And again, your skin does need some oil to decrease the overproduction of oil. So a face oil nightly on top of your night cream. I'm reading what someone was telling me. That she said a facial oil on top of your night cream is a game changer. This will add an extra layer of moisture protection while you sleep. I use this on top of my regular moisturizer as an added layer to seal everything in at night. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. Those are the facial oils. Oh, okay. So now if you already won, you can't win again, Carla, but what's one thing that a skin toner does? Okay, Julissa, you were the fastest. Good job. Okay, so Julissa, you win a cute little lip jelly. Can you see that? That was from the holiday collection. In December, they come out with special items. And then also the organic chocolates and a hair scrunchie, and also some more samples for you too. All right. This is probably everyone's favorite, well, for my clients anyway, this is everyone's favorite product because it does so many things. So I know there's tons of stuff going on in this slide, but I wanted to show you the different things that people use the peel for. And this is only some of it, but basically it's because they have these botanical acids, like these gentle acids that help to kind of get rid of dead skin and promote cell turnover. And it minimizes the appearance of pores. And this lady in the top has melasma. So you can see the difference there. It helps with acne scars or age spots, people who have uneven skin tone. These are really good before and after shots. Okay, let's move on then. All right, so if you guys want to, I will show you my makeup. I already put makeup on, so I wouldn't scare you guys, but I can show you, before I show you all the makeup, first I'll show you the sunscreen that I like. It is a tinted sunscreen. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a fake bake, right, when you put it on. A little color, especially in the beginning of the summer, is nice. Otherwise, I'm so white. So this is the spray. They have spray and they have cream for sunscreen. And if you win prizes, I think I have a sunscreen sample in each of the goodie bags. Yeah, I do, for the prizes. Okay, so that's the sunscreen. This is my newest product. I'm kind of excited about it because I was telling you how I like the facial oils, and sometimes I'll put those on instead of foundation and just some eyeliner and just go to the store or whatever. So this is another facial oil. It's a glow shimmer oil, and it's tinted. So it gives me just a little bit of color with it. So it's not anything at all like a foundation. It's super, super thin, and so it's an oil. But it does have, it's tinted, so it does give you just a smidge of color. So I really like this. I like this. Okay, this is the Melting Body Balm. If you have really dry skin, and I mean, I'm always a hand washer, but everyone's washing their hands more these days. And if your skin gets dry at all, your legs or your hands or anything, this Melting Body Balm is a little bit thicker, and it smells so divine. I cannot even tell you. And I don't have to worry about the fragrance in here because I know it's all safe. So that's awesome. Can you put the tinted oil on your face? Yeah, that's what it's for. That's what it's for. Yep. Yep. I love it. I mean, you could put it all over your body, but I've been using it on my face. And then I want to show you guys also my shampoo and conditioner. These last so long, like I would say like 9 months, because you only need a little pea-size amount. It doesn't take much at all. But they have a nice citrus light scent, and it's just my everyday shampoo. It's called the Daily. It's from the Daily line. Like also they have a body wash in the Daily line as well, and then a body lotion. So this lotion would be for just like everyday moisturizing for your body. But they also have one in the Counter Match line that is specifically if your skin is extra dry, and people love that too. And I think there's some other options too, but those are the only two I can think of right now for their body lotion. Okay, so now I'll show you the makeup. Let's start with foundation. So there are two kinds of foundation. There's the Dew Skin, which is right here. They're silver. And these are a lighter foundation with a moisturizer, and they have SPF 20. And then the more regular, like fuller coverage foundation are these Tint Skin foundations. They have loads of colors. This is the one I like because when I'm going to put foundation on, I want it to cover well. Some people actually mix them up. They like a little bit of both. Next, blush. I'll show you the blushes I have. I have two colors here. Those are easy to open up and show you. This is Guava, and hold on, let me show you guys something else. So I can send you any of these charts that you want me to, because so you can see it closer, and it'll help you pick makeup colors. So Guava and Nectar are the ones I have here, the ones on the far right, and where you can see the blushes down there. I know I'm just a tiny little window for you, but it gives you kind of an idea. And I love these blushes, especially because I got the blush brush that goes with them. And this brush, you guys, has changed my life. It's so soft and works so nicely, and it just goes on so much better than my old brush. Isn't that precious? Can't imagine why I didn't like that, right? So I feel pampered that I have a decent brush now for my blush. I also have a bigger brush that I can use sometimes for blush if I want to. Okay, so let's talk about brows. They have two options for brows. They have a brow gel, which you can see they have different colors. You can see them on the screen. And so it's just this one's clear, but if you had maybe your eyebrows were graying a little bit, or maybe they're unruly and you just want them to kind of hold in place a little better, then this gel would be great. But if they're graying a little bit, then you could get a colored one to match your hair. And then this is what I use. This is a brow pencil, and it's got a little thing on the end, a little brush, and then you can just like draw your lines in. It's just enough to give them more definition. One time I was going to be on TV a few years ago, and so I went to one of those like makeup counters at the mall or whatever, and I had never used a brow pencil before, and she just said that that when you're going to be on TV, the main thing is you just want all your features to be seen, like to show up. So that's why you would take these, and like if you have like I do, like they're a little bit lighter on the edges, you just kind of lightly draw them in a little bit, just to make them, not to make them look fake, but just to give them more definition. Next, let's talk about mascara. They have two kinds of mascara. They have the lengthening, which is this one, and that has kind of a smaller little brush. And they have volumizing, which is my favorite, because it's got like a fatter brush, and I feel like it just sort of separates my lashes better as it goes on. But here's the thing, no matter which one you use, if you want to love it even more than you already will, because the volumizing especially is really great, you stick it in your brow while you're doing your hair or your other makeup, and it warms it up a little bit, and then it goes on even nicer. And so the only clue I have, little tip I have for you, which I shared the other day too, is before you go to church, make sure you take it out of your bra. Because I was in mass one day and I was like, what the heck is sticking out of my shirt? And I remembered I forgot to put my mascara on. That's a little tip for you. Oh, this, I forgot to show you this. This is a nice little foundation brush. This is really soft and wonderful too, but it's kind of helps you to blend in your foundation a little better. But look, you just kind of close it up, and it doesn't get all gunky in your makeup bag. All right, now I will show you eyeliner. I have never been a liquid eyeliner gal, but recently I'm kind of getting into it. Only if we go out, which nobody gets to go out right now. Maybe someday we'll get to go out again to dinner or something. But when Kent and I go out, I will just play with this a little bit, just because it's kind of fun. But I want to show you how skinny the little brush is. So it's really easy to paint it on, like just right. And then if you do mess up, you just have a Q-tip with some of this makeup remover, which you won, Carla. This is the miniature size of the makeup remover, and this is so nice. I love this stuff, because then you can just get your Q-tip and just kind of fix whatever you messed up. Or at night, obviously this takes off your makeup really easily too, and it doesn't sting your eyes or whatever. A lot of people ask if it hurts your eyes. Not at all. It's super gentle, but it works really well. So that's the liquid eyeliner, and then mostly I use the pencil, the eye pencil, and then it's got a little spongy thing on this end. Can you see it? Can you guys see everything okay that I'm showing you? Let me know in the chat, please. So here's a pencil, and there's all different colors, obviously, for this too. I forgot to show you guys a little bit ago when I was showing you the foundation, I forgot to show you the concealer pen. So this concealer, see, it's got that little thing, and then it's got a little clicky thing. So when you first get it, you have to click it way more times than you think you should to get it to start working, and then it should be fine. And then every time you use it, you just click a little bit. Well, here's a story that I'll share with you about my friend Sonia, who got one of these and loved it, but one day she was clicking and she couldn't get it to come out, and she kept clicking like, what am I doing wrong? So she put it away, and the next day she opened it and it was all over the place. And so I called the company. This is another reason I love working with Beautycounter, because they're so good with customer service. I called them for her, and within like less than an hour they responded, and they had a return form so she could send it back, and they had a new one on the way to her. No questions asked. So I love that about them. All right, next I wanted to show you lips. So they have lip gloss and lipstick. Here are some of the lip gloss colors I have. I really like the lip glosses because they are not sticky. They're not sticky at all going on, and they last pretty well. They're really nice. They have two different lipsticks, and they both stay on pretty well, but I think that this one stays on the best. The color I have on right now is called 9 to 5, which is this one. And here, I can just show you. That's the color I have on right now. Can you guys see that? And that everyone loves this color. It works for almost everybody. But also I'll tell you the story about how long it lasts. So I wore this to church one time, and came home. Well, a lot of times I do, but came home and had breakfast and I don't know, did a few things around the house, whatever, and then went into the bathroom and looked in the mirror. And this was a few, like at least 2 or 3 or 4 hours later, and it was still on. I was like, wow, that stuff really does last. So I love that. How long does makeup last you? Foundation, lipstick, and eyeliner. Well, all I can say is I've been with them for a year, and I got a bunch of stuff when I started, and I'm still using the same stuff as far as lipstick and eyeliner. The foundation, I had some of my own to use up, so I've only been using that for a couple months. So, I don't know how long that would last, but that's the thing. It only takes a little bit. That's what's awesome about it. And then you can even like put it with a little moisturizer to make it kind of like spread out a little bit and last a little bit longer. So here's kind of gives you an idea how big they are. So I'm not sure on that one. I just know that my lipstick and eyeliner I'm still using from a year ago. It's like, it's like a pencil. Like you saw how long the pencil was, and you just keep sharpening it, but you don't even have to sharpen it very often. Okay, so that is the makeup. Do you guys have any more makeup questions? Now remember, if you want me to send you any of these charts that you see here on my screen, let me know and I can send it to you. Like if you're looking specifically for, you can see the chart at the top shows you both foundations and the concealer pen colors and how they would, like if you pick that color for tint skin, then it would be this color concealer or whatever. So let me know if you want me to send you guys any of those, okay? Oh, Flawless in 5 is their special. If like say you want a lot of makeup, this is a really cheap way to do it. So you would pick one of the foundations and then you get a concealer pen. You would pick either the brow gel or the brow pencil, and then you would pick they should show two mascaras there, because you pick a mascara, the lengthening or the volumizing. You pick your blush color, and then you pick a color of lip gloss, and you get all of that in a bundle, and you save $37. So if anyone is wanting to like overhaul your whole makeup bag, which is what I did, I did mine more slowly, but this is a really good deal. Okay, so before we go to any specific skincare concerns, there's 4 ways that you can help spread the word about safer beauty for your friends and family. So first of all, you could sell it like I do. There's no monthly, you don't have to buy anything monthly, which I love, or else I wouldn't have done it. I think that's a stupid business model to make their consultants buy something every month, whether you need it or not. With Beautycounter, you just get something if you need it. They have really good product discounts. You can earn income at home with flexible hours. And right now they have free enrollment, which is $98. And so for the $98, you get that 9 to 5 lipstick I was showing you. You get the overnight resurfacing peel that I was showing you all the before and after pictures of. And then you get a little makeup bag like this one. And then you also get a Beautycounter tote bag, and then you get some like business materials like catalogs and stuff like that. So that's all free. But it's free if you get a starter set, which I know is like, oh, well, of course it's free if you buy this. But they recently added a new starter set. The starter sets actually are like anywhere from $300 up to like $700 or $800, but they recently added a starter set for only $100. So for $100, you get all these samples. It's a sample starter set, which you could share with your friends and family, because as soon as people try it, they want to buy it. It's so easy to sell this stuff. And you're not really even selling, I have to say. You're just, and it's kind of like how I've done as a blogger for years. Like, it's not like I'm selling. I'm just saying, you guys, this is stuff I use and stuff I love. And that it's just so easy that way. You're just telling them what you love yourself. And especially right now, it's nice to have a side hustle at home, especially if people are struggling with, paying bills and that kind of thing, or if their jobs are in jeopardy. It's nice to have something that's still going, because Beautycounter is still, they're being very careful in how they do everything, but their warehouse is still going and still shipping. Let's see, what's your question? The enrollment fee is waived, I think, until the end of the month, which is tomorrow. So yeah, so that's how long that's waived. And then, like I said, you get the whole $98 package, and then you can choose some people choose the bigger starter sets, because then right off the bat, you have products that you can sample for people, or if you have a party at your house, you have products to show people. If you don't want to do a party at home, you can do parties online. You can do giveaways. So then you have products that you can give away to people. A lot of people do drop off kits, and they, just take a little kit of like maybe the counter time stuff, and they'll take it to a friend's house to try. And they would just try it for a few days and let you know what they think, and usually order. So that's one way you could join us to sell it. You could also host a party. You could host a party and invite your friends, and then depending on how much they buy, you get free or half off products. Or if you don't want to do in-person parties, you just do online. You basically invite all your friends, and we could do like a Facebook Live, or we could do a Zoom thing like this, and I could just kind of go through it quicker and show the products. And depending on what they buy, you get free and half off products. So that's super easy. You would get your own link, and you would just send it to people. Go, hey guys, this is the stuff I love. If you want to check it out, here you go. And you give them your link. And then if they buy through that link, then they get free. Then you get free or half off products. Another option is just to shop Beautycounter. Right now they have a 10% off sale just till tomorrow. It's done on 3/31, and they also, including the regimens, like the counter time regimen I showed you, the counter match regimen, and the counter control for oily skin. Those are usually never marked down because they're already marked down because it's a set. So they don't normally mark it down anymore, but it actually is 10% off right now, which never happens. Okay, so this is the way that a lot of people have been saving big time right now. You could become a Band of Beauty member. So it's like Costco and Amazon. There's no auto ship or purchase requirements. Like if you're a member, you don't have to buy a certain amount every month. Again, I think that's dumb. So say that you made a wish list and say your job is secure. If it's not, obviously you're just making a wish list today. But if your job is secure and you have $100 worth of products on your wish list right now, here's how to get them for a big savings. So you spend $100 on your products that you'd like to try. You buy the Band of Beauty membership for $29. So then you get this 10% sale. And so that's saving you $10 at least, depending on what you buy. You get the Band of Beauty member gift, which is worth $49. And that is this charcoal balancing mask, which is so good to pull out impurities from your skin. You can do this once or twice a week. And your skin feels so smooth and soft when you're done. And then you also, because you're a Band of Beauty member, then you would get 10% product credits to use later. And I had somebody the other day buy the whole counter time line because she had $29 in product credits. And so she got a screaming deal. And then I'm also given $10 cash back if you spend over $100. And it has to be $100 like after all the discounts. Like it can't end up to be only 70 after you did all this. Like it has to be $100 after the sale and all that. And then you get orders when you're a Band of Beauty member. Orders over 100, you get free shipping. So that saves you $6.95. So you're saving like $86 by you spend $129 and get all that stuff, and you're saving all that money. So that's a really good deal right now. And I can tell you more about that if anyone has any questions. Okay, so now if you guys have any specific skincare concerns on the chat, let me know. I know some of you couldn't get on the chat, but some people got in touch with me ahead of time. So be sure to, if you can do chat, to put it down, your question. But if not, then I will show you some of the issues that people sent me ahead of time. And I just tried to cover them all here, and I can send you guys this information later too. But again, for acne, up in the top left, there's a few different options, and it depends on your skin type. If say you're a young boy with hormonal acne for boys, or a girl who has acne around her period, or someone who's older with acne, it's going to be a different suggestion for you. So you'd have to just check with me. But then the other under also, those are things that are always good. The charcoal cleansing bar is really good because charcoal always pulls out impurities from you. Obviously, concealer pen you might want. And then I can send you, if you want, the information on diet and supplements and homeopathy. That is also really helpful. I have a post on these too that can help you with acne. But almost everybody, we can take care of their acne with these products and with diet, supplements, and homeopathy. There's 3 options for age spots: acne scar, the overnight resurfacing peel. You saw the before and afters. minimizing pores. There's a couple options. I should have put that for minimizing pores, counter time. I should add that over there. So I will do that. And then rosacea, there's options for that. Under eye puffiness, there's the Counter Match Eye Rescue Cream. Yeah, this is the old packaging, but this eye rescue cream is nice if you wake up with dark circles or puffiness under your eyes. This stuff is really nice. They have Counter Time, also has an eye renewal cream. I was telling you, you can buy it separate or you can get it if you get the bigger package for Counter Time. And I told you about, I'm trying to get rid of my 11s, my scowl lines. And Counter Time is good for that, and the plumping facial oil, and not scowling so much. That helps too. Okay, let's see what else. Any questions? No, okay. Okay, last, does the volumizing mascara clump? Very, very little. I mean, once in a while there'll be a little something on there, but very little. That's why I don't have to swear at it hardly at all. I love it compared to all the old stuff I used. Beth, good job. You got it. You were first. Okay, so let me show you what you won. Let's see. Beth, you won the number 2 plumping facial oil, a little mini one, plus the 2 chocolates, plus a hair scrunchie, plus the sunscreen sample, and a Counter Time cleanser sample. So I'm gonna write your name on here. You're welcome. Okay, so to get the Band of Beauty deal that I told you about, to save all that money, you can go to this website or just, go shop through my link, which is kellykitchencop.com/BC, and just search in the search bar for Band of Beauty. Now, to take advantage of the $10 cash back, just place your order and then forward me your email confirmation along with, let me know what your PayPal email is so I can send you your $10 cash back. Okay, so I think that's it. Yeah, so if you have any questions, let me know now. Otherwise, I will also send out this replay. There better be a replay this time. This better have worked. I'll send out the replay and the links that I told you that I would send. And you guys have any other questions? I think we might be good. Wait, I saw a lipstick on the website that was a special. Yeah, it probably was one of these, Carla. Hold on, I think you just won it. Didn't you win the first one? Yeah. Was it this? The cute ones with the, see how cute the packaging is? Was it those? Is that what you're talking about, Carla? Because those right now are for sale because it's the 7th anniversary this month of Beautycounter. There might also be another one too. I'm not sure, but everything's 10% off right now. Let's see. It's a color that's not normally available. Yeah, all these colors are not normally available. These are all special edition. There's 3 colors. And let's see, I'll tell you what this color is so you don't order it. This one is Beautycounter Red. You'll be rocking the red lips. So don't order red if that's what you do. Okay, let's see. Paul will love your red lips, Carla. Thank you, Kareen. All right, thanks so much for being here, you guys. If you have any other questions, you can always email me. Here's my email address here, which I think you probably all have it. Don't forget, you can take that skincare quiz. See that link right there? Or kellythekitchencop.com/skincare-quiz. That will give you a lot of more information about what might be good for your skin. It'll kind of take you through, remember I showed you the different lines. It'll kind of take you through that online. So check that out too. So thanks so much for coming, everybody. Take care.